hello there everyone, welcome back to The Binding of Isaac with some mods. We're gonna play as Remiel. Played as the night before, Hollow Knight. What the hell? Oh, okay, I remember. Why does it have wings? Hold on, did Apollyon always have wings? Right, they're not... Okay. It looked like it actually had, like, the seraphim wings. So I wanted to double check. Because Remiel has wings. And can actually fly with them. But yeah, it has a very different style of, shooting. Anyway, so it does this. Like, it just sends out, like, pulsing waves, which have no knockback, which is weird. And I'm wondering if getting our tier speed up will make them grow quicker and also shoot out quicker. That's my thought oh my good lord. But it's interesting nonetheless. Starts off with the Holy Grail and something. I think that's the Holy Grail. Probably the other item is what allows him to shoot like this. It does kind of bum me out that it has, like, Isaac's generic head. I would have preferred it if it had, like, I don't know, matching its body. Hanged Man, the lovers. I'm gonna pop the lovers right now. Hanged Man is, like, literally worthless. Yeah, and with these, like, the damage is a lot weirder. So, because, you know, it's like you have a regular tier, you shoot once, and you know what your damage is. I don't exactly know how the damage works on this item, which is cool. Or these tiers, which come from an item, so this item. Because it seems like it needs to be on an enemy much longer than, like, one tier. So maybe it's like, I mean, I really hope it's, God, it might be, but, like, after a second, it does that full amount of damage. Or maybe it's when the circle is biggest? I don't know. I don't know. But that's fine. Because we're here to learn. And if we don't learn, then that's also fine. I'll just showcase the character and you guys can pick it up if you want. Because it's neat. Nonetheless. And that's kind of what I'm aiming for. Like, most of the time when I'm showing off characters. I just want something neat. I don't even care if it's good half the time. As long as it's not, like, absolute garbage. Like, I don't know. Dante. I haven't forgot. Thought that was gonna last longer. I'm pouring myself a beverage. But what about the time limit? We weren't gonna make that anyway. It's okay. Don't worry. There's no chance in hell I was gonna make that time limit anyway. I think it is good having, like, the character having flight right away. Because getting backed into a corner with no knockback, awful. I think it would make this character, like, unfun to play as. Where now, you have infinite momentum. Momentum? Freedom of movement. Pretty sure momentum is the wrong word. And it's also weird, like, just how the character works. And I'm into weird. I'm a weird dude who's into weird things. Probably shouldn't get that close, actually. Who knows what'll happen. Could explode. And then that would ruin everything. Hey, no, I want to deal with the devil. What would brimstone in this be like? Give me brimstone. I know Brimstone's just like a strong item anyway. Oh, is my item like I have 100% chance for both? Is it kind of like duality? Or whatever it's called? I don't know. But I took HP damage and I still have 100% chance to get a deal with the devil. It's not bad. The Hierophant. That is good. That's full HP. Just keep on shooting out my pulsar. I don't know. Those sound. I don't know. Like, what's the sound effect of the? It's like, don't. I can't do it with my mouth. Anyway, just radar things. Sonar. It's not well. I guess technically it's both, but yeah. Seems like I need something else though to like really hold it down. I feel like I'd be killing quicker with regular tiers, but maybe I'm wrong. No, it is not me who is wrong, it is the children. It must be the children. Wait, sorry. No, oh, is it the kids? The Skinners meme. It's like, am I out of touch? No. No, it must be they're out of touch or something like that. That's right, I'm here with only the most relevant memes. You know, from 2004. I don't know when that Simpsons episode came out. Ah, 2004 internet culture. How you doing? I literally couldn't pin a point on anything at that time. All I did was watch anime on YouTube. You have to watch an episode in like 30 parts. I mean, I never watched anything. I mean, it's stupid to say that. Like, +1 health up. That's meh. I honestly don't want any of these, but I'll take the habit. That's good enough. But there was a battery on the floor. You're right. As I was going down, I noticed it, though. So, leave it shall be. Leave it shall. God, that flickering is crazy. Oof, I was actually worried I may not be able to kill that guy. How much damage does this do? Oh, you know what? Give me... What is it? Like... Spider mod. Give me Spider mod. That way I can see like 1 trillion damage numbers pop up and hopefully lag out my game. Let's just double it now. I don't know if I'll need more than 12. Oh, is it at the end of it does the most damage? Because I am actively struggling to kill it. I need a damage up. Okay, so standing beside it does kill it faster, it seems. This is tower. Okay, let's get it wounded, and then we'll go in for the kill. I guess if they're explosive enemies, I'll just eat it, because I don't know how to, I don't know how to effectively use this item. Or use this attack. Oh, something! Yes! Yes! Mutant spider! It's so bad! Oh no! I need tears up so bad! Oh, I thought I couldn't kill them for a second. That's awesome. Especially when it's like weird new things like this. What's this? Little baggie. Paralysis. Well, what if I used another paralysis pill? I think it's gonna make me deadlier because they overlap more. You know, in the long run. And it makes the circle smaller, actually, which is a good thing. Because it means there's less dead space. Speaking of dead space, this has nothing to do with this game at all. But I need to play Dead Space 3. Because I played like 5 minutes of it. I was going to play it multiplayer with someone in there. Like, immediately we're like, yeah, fuck this game. I'm done. I quit. Which I don't blame them. I didn't think it was, like, very good, but... I never went through it solo, either. What do we got? Paralysis. It's just one of those games I want to, you know, have beaten. I know, like, because I've talked about, I think I talked about this on stream 2 nights ago, 1 night ago. I talked about it on stream fairly recently. I like to buy physical copies because when I beat a game, I like to sell it. Or if I'm done with a game, I like to sell it. Obviously, there are specific games I won't sell because I legitimately feel like I'm going to come back to them a lot. Obviously, this has nothing to do with PC games because I'm not a monster. Spear of Destiny. I don't know what that does. Pretty sure I already got the item on this floor. But, yeah, I like to sell games, because a lot of games I'm just never gonna come back to. And I know I'm talking about coming back to a game that I never finished. I also sold it for, you know, a reasonable sum of money. It was a PS3 game, and it sold in PS3 anyway, so you can't be like, well, you don't have to buy it again. Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it for $5, though. And when I sold the copy, I mean, it was a huge disappointment, because I thought the game sucked. Even myself, but I've been, you know, for a lot of games, I want to give them a second shot. Like, even more popular games that I just never finished for some reason or another. Like, I've never beaten Ocarina of Time. I was gonna do it on YouTube, and then we had a bunch of problems, and no one wanted to watch it, so I didn't finish it. And I'm not blaming anyone. Like, I made the decision to quit. I could have just continued. But when I was playing it, found out there was a huge problem with my controller. So, it would either constantly drift, or I couldn't use the the movement analog stick. The left analog stick. Couldn't use it. And, don't know about you guys. Don't know if you know this, I mean. Don't know if you're educated enough. But, movement's pretty important in video games. There are not that many games that you can, not move and handle it. Yeah, and it made the platforming like a nightmare, so I just quit. That's the same reason I quit Super Mario Sunshine. If they remake Sunshine, I'll probably play it. Like, I want to pick up a Wii U eventually and get, what's it called? Zelda game. Wind Waker. I've never really played Wind Waker. My cousin brought it over, and she was at, like, one of the boat segments, so, you know, not too far in the game. But she had the boat, and I thought the boat segment sucked. Because, like, I literally was sitting there, and I'm like, hey, is this, you know, is this what they did to my Zelda boy? This is not good Zelda. I don't want to just ride ship. Because I thought she was really close to the beginning, because I was stupid. Hold on. Sorry. One of my teammates asked me a question. Well, he didn't ask me a question. He stated something, and our instructor's being a poopy butt. He took until the 21st to grade an assignment that was due on the 3rd for one of my teammates. And then he's like, you need to change a bunch of stuff because you didn't do it right. And, like, we have an assignment due tomorrow. Hold on one second. Sorry. He said he was going to bed soon. That's why I stopped to type. I don't like doing that when I'm recording. I don't like being interrupted when I'm recording. You dropped my groove! No, because if I have to edit something, it, like, not that, it doesn't take, like, a super long amount of time, but when it's something like that silly, it can take upwards of, like, 30 minutes to an hour longer, because I have to basically reprocess the whole video, and a lot of the times, to make sure I don't lose quality, I have it set so that it ups my quality, like, just in case. Because, like, right now, I have it, my recordings are done with a floating bitrate. Techno jurgle, if you care. The higher the bitrate, the less likely it is that your video pixelates. What that is when, like, things look blurry and shit. Sure. So, obviously, you don't want that happening. Oh, I can't. I forgot you can't shoot and do walking on sunshine. Whoa! Yeah. But so it does a float and it'll, like, auto change it. Dust float. Guess I didn't need to say it auto changes it when I said it was a float. So let's say I get a bunch of things on the screen at once. It'll up the bitrate in that segment to being much higher. It won't make literally the entire video that. Does this make them go out further? I think it does. Light in pocket, heavy in heart. Yes. You lose damage for having items held. Keys, bombs, pennies. That sucks. I thought I had the split bombs. Did I just not pick it up? Oops. Guess I just didn't pick it up. Was that a different run? Paralysis again. I found pigs. Yeah, so I want to make sure that I don't have it pixelating. So I have to put it at I put it at a much higher bitrate to hopefully avoid that. Good lord, I'm gonna die. Yeah, so I put it at a higher bit rate to alleviate that. Alright, thank freaking word. I was about to drop every... If I drop this, do I get a damage up? It's... I hate items like this. Being a game... Like, I mean, I understand if it wasn't... if it wasn't this game, like if it was Enter the Gungeon, you can't... like items that punish you in Enter the Gungeon don't really punish you. Because mutant fetus. Yeah, they don't really punish you because you can always just drop the item. But in this game, you can't drop the item. So you're kind of stuck with it. Because I would drop the charity. I'd drop it in a heartbeat. Because for not being able to carry any bombs or keys, when you're empty, it's got to be like a 2 times damage. Because that prevents you from getting any further upgrades in the game, basically. And it looks like, honestly, a 1 damage up. So it just punishes you. Because I know you could say, like, in Enter the Gungeon, if you can drop an item, you'd never pick it up. Or sorry, you would never use the item because you just drop it immediately. You're right.
Friends till the end.
Now that I know what that item looks like, I'll never use it again. The only time I'll use it is if I make a mistake and pick it up. Or, you know, there's Curse of the Blind. And then I'm gonna be mad that I got it. So... I know that the game isn't designed for, and that's fine. Like, different games are designed for different things. I don't like items like this. That's it. It's not, I don't even think every item needs to be good. I think it needs to have a purpose. Because, like, what are some of the worst items you can think of? Cursed Eye. Technically, you can shoot more shots out. You have more DPS in the first second, but overall, I think you have less DPS. There's a purpose to it. That's an item I'd never use, though. The quad shot. You get incredibly slow damage. But you get the added benefit of having more shots, so your burst is much better. You know what? What a time to donate. Okay, so I was at approximately 4.5 damage, I think. I'm now at just under that, and I have 10 items, and it gives me basically 0.1 each time. Not a good item. That's not even like a mediocre item, because honestly, I kind of love mediocre items. They're kind of my favorite items, because they're niche, they're stupid. There's no purpose to it, but you can have fun with it. Like, homing, I'd honestly say, is not that good in this game, but it's like my favorite item in the game. Now, if there's a secondary effect with this, that if you donate it, you get, like, big damage ups. But I'm not getting big damage ups. Let alone, or at least I'm not seeing any of the tangible reward that for effectively cutting my damage in half. Now, maybe if I get to 0 on everything, there's a big benefit, and then it like just flat gives me a benefit. But as of right now, I would not pick up this item again. I think it's just poopy. It's one of the things that, like in school, it's one of the things that we've was addressed a lot earlier on. But it's yes, player choice. And not so much just player choice, but I'm gonna donate it all, so that's why I'm picking it up. But with player choice, you want it to mean something. So when someone makes a choice in a game, so kind of The Walking Dead had choices in it. The Walking Dead Telltale game. You had choices. You had to choose between these two characters. And then all of a sudden they're like, nah. Hey, E-Roar. That's so dumb. But yeah, so you have to pick between saving two people and then, like, literally they die immediately afterwards. That wasn't meaningful choice. You know, I understand, like, with those kind of games, it's really hard, but, like, a lot weirder, but games like Dark Souls, all of your level ups are meaningful because it depends on, it affects more things than just, like, strictly cosmetic level or something. Because you can't wield something if you don't have faith. Or you can't wield the great sword if you don't have strength. So it gives the choice. Oh, they're all gonna be the mask? Alright, that's cool. It's more meaningful that way. Which is what you want to do. So. And it doesn't always have to be something good that happens. Like, it can be bad. Like in, just for argument's sake, I'll say The Walking Dead. You make a choice and then someone dies. But you need that, like, they can't just come back to life. It's kind of like with Superman. Superhero deaths, not just Superman. But with superhero deaths, they have to mean something. Or were they worth anything at all? If Superman comes back in the next issue, there's no meaning behind it. And I know that people have said that, like, about Dragon Ball Z, on why it's so bad is because they have the Dragon Balls and just wish anyone back to life. You're wrong. Because the reason you're wrong is the assumption that they can just infinitely resurrect people. They couldn't initially, for one. Two, whoops. If everyone's dead, there's no one to revive them, so. And then, one of the things that got brought up is that Goku gets revived 100 times. Literally. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. He gets revived twice. And the second one, he literally is like, don't revive me because I'm going to cause problems. That is where the show was supposed to end. so it makes more sense. And then everyone loves Goku, so they brought him back because it was supposed to be just Gohan's story at that point, but excuse me, people don't like Gohan. I would rather take damage here, I think, than pick up money. The charity is such a crap item. Unless it's gonna give me a huge damage up. Screw charity. You hear that? Can I get a pin in that one? Or a what's it called? Can you make a clip of that? Charity sucks. Is there any... Look at... Yeah, I don't remember, like, I've gone on, like, a couple different tangent topics. I don't know if I finished any of them, though. Yeah, I like it when the items don't suck. Or I have more control over it. Like, I think it's the crown is every room, so long as you haven't taken a hit, you have a damage up. And then as soon as you take damage, you lose it. I like that item. It's got more meat behind it, because then it's like risk reward, or even, I think Glass Cannon sucks in this game, but I can't remember. But even Glass Cannon, it has a purpose to it with its downside. If you're gonna have a downside, have an upside too. Also, I'm never gonna pick up your item. And I know that there can just be bad things in games. I just don't like it. Holy Mantle's huge. Help keep me alive. I haven't gotten a single fire rate up, have I? Ooh, I like the red around it. Oh! How many friggin' items have I gone through? I've gotten 6 items. And I just now saw that occasionally it will... it'll spit out a bomb. Yeah, like Ipecack's another example. Like, Ipecack has a huge drawback that you can hurt yourself, but it does a lot. Okay, that's it. I'm done talking about, you know, how I dislike the item. I like how my run's going. No, 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 no. Yes. Stand here and spew tears. What would a projectile do? Would you cry tears at someone? Spew tears? What is projectile crying called? I weep at thee? Fancy. I'm gonna say it's I weep at thee. No. Well, I guess I can pick up bomb, because then I can just bomb. Maybe it's good for, like... I don't know. No. Boss damage... The damage cap isn't set before you walk into a room, or as you walk into a room. I was gonna say maybe one of the benefits would be I can't get out here, I actually have to fight. But yeah, I was gonna say maybe if I like then drop 30 bombs. What's this? Oh, pheromones, right? I had that. Here, pheromones kill each other. No, I'll just take 30 hits. I'll just die, I guess. Oh, and I'm out of bombs. I'm mad. Oh well. Bad gas. I can't take those because I want to get rid of all my keys. Okay. I'll just go around the outside. Around the outside. That has no purpose. I was gonna say that is good because like I only have one heart to lose, but I also don't have any hearts to gain, so not particularly good. You know what I'm saying, Shunny? No! Oh my god, what are you doing? That is a dangerous attack. Did I let too many of them get on the... I died. Screen. Alright, well that was a fun run. I sucked at the end, but hey. Thank you very much everyone for watching. I do sincerely appreciate it. We'll see you back in the next episode. Okay, thank you, love you, bye!